Hey guys, just a quick snippet before the video starts. I ended up getting a little carried away during the recording session of this episode, and I ended up recording for about 50 minutes. I wasn't looking at the clock, I was just in that building mood. And obviously 50 minutes is way too long for a single episode. I would never get to upload it in time, so you guys would never get to see it. My internet just isn't good enough to upload a video like that in a short amount of time. So I've had to split the video up into 2 episodes instead. I'm just giving you a heads up because that means that obviously at the end of this episode there isn't going to be like a bye outro, because I'm going to be halfway through what I was recording at. I will do it at a proper cut point though. And next episode there won't be a proper "Hey guys, you're watching the one and only" intro, because it's a continuation on from my mad building mode session that I done while building the castle here. So yeah, I just thought I'd let you know before you let me know in the comments saying there was no intro or you cut the video off early. I cut the video off early because if not, I would never get to upload it in time. Okay? See ya now. Hey guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Modular Castle. I'm just building the last tower that we didn't have time to build last episode. That goes on the far corner there. I want it at an approximate height of between that tower height and that tower height. I don't like all the towers being like level. I think it looks a little bit dull like that. I like them all being different. I would really like, obviously we're going to get the tower done, I'd really like to get all the walls done up to the right height as well this episode. What on earth was that? Was that an Enderman? I think an Enderman just spawned then. Is this the right spot? That looks about the right spot. So I want 2 blank pieces. And then we'll go with a window piece. Now, also, notice how there's snow spawning, or snow has spawned, sorry, on the top of this one. I don't know if it's because, are we in, what biome are we in? I can never find exactly where that is written. I find it once and then I lose it again. Taiga, yeah it is. So we've got like Taiga River, Taiga. So maybe, I don't know why snow's spawning on there. I know snow spawns at a Y 100 and something and above. Like snow will literally naturally spawn on like mountains and stuff like that. But if that one's got snow on it, why doesn't that one or that one? I don't mind the snow. In fact, I quite like the snow. When I first saw it, I was like, I like that. I wouldn't mind that if we had more snow spawn on top of them. Maybe we haven't been here long enough for it to spawn on the other ones. Maybe those ones haven't been in long enough. Maybe it hasn't snowed since we've put those towers on for the snow to lay on there, but I thought it would spawn naturally. Or it's just that tower is on the edge of like a taiga biome that can host snow. I don't know. I don't know why it isn't. But if it doesn't spawn snow on the other ones, I will probably end up putting snow on it myself. Okay, so I've got blank one, window 1. We're pretty much at the height. I might just put a cap on top. How big is the big wooden cap? We don't have one. We don't have a big wooden cap. That's one of the things I forgot about. Not a round wooden cap. We've got a small wooden cap, but not a big wooden cap. Okay, so we'll have to build one then. There's snow spawning on that top of that mountain. So that must be the Y height that it spawns on. That's like Y. What is that? Like Y100, or maybe even a little bit less. Very, very strange. I don't know. Anyway, so what size is this? It's 5 stone. And then 1 in the corner. So we will be going off a little bit off the edge here, but it doesn't matter. Let's try and squeeze it in as close as we can. 5. Then that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then that one. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is the base ring that we sort of need to stick to. Let's add a little bit of grass around here as well. Just so it's not floating. It's going to make it easier for me later on to copy and paste parts. Oh, and it's been awesome to see you guys build with these pieces as well. Some of you sent in pictures through Twitter and Facebook on using your bits. You've taken my castle away or built upon my castle. Really cool to see. Like, some of you have really got the hang of it. Very, very happy about that. I want some full wooden blocks for like an edging. I always like the tops, the peaks of the towers to have a little part of that goes wider before it goes thinner again. So I want something like this, like a little ring that goes around it. Ow, core. Ow. I just just building there happily, and then the most itchiest itch. It was so itchy that it actually hurt for a minute. Appeared on my elbow. Core. It was like it might have been a bite actually. It almost felt like some sort of bite. Now, spruce wood is what we use, so we want to grab spruce wood and spruce stairs and slabs probably. Now the round one, or the wooden ones, always have a somewhat sort of round top to it, so we want to keep with that design. But this one, I think I'd rather have more of a dome. That one is more of a shallower dome. That one's more of sort of a square-ishy sort of dome. This one I want more of like a dome. Halfway through the sentence, you realise how ridiculous that sentence sounded. I would like more of a dome. So this one needs to be taller, basically. So we want it to come out here. Then I want these ones. And then maybe a slab on top of those. Then we have those ones. I don't know about the outside yet. I might put a slab. Oops, there. Slab. That edge is coming back again. It's going a little bit red. Maybe I was bit. Maybe I was bit, like a little fly bite or something like that. Okay. Then we want full blocks behind these. There's no easy way to build these, unfortunately. I wish there was, because they can be really tricky sometimes to build. I don't know of a way that I can sort of use World Edit to help me. I could make a sphere, I suppose, using World Edit. And then sort of take or make a hemisphere, which is just the top half. But sometimes the spheres that World Edit creates aren't exactly sort of what you want. They're sort of a little bit too wide, I find. I want this one a little bit taller than last time. Maybe it would work for a sort of smaller one. But for this one, I think we're already looking pretty good. I think I want to really try and like squeeze some height out of this now. Like that. We'll have some slabs in the corners. Ooh, I'm actually quite fond of maybe that. Maybe it should be full blocks there. Yeah, we'll go with the full blocks there. Okay, like that. Don't need a flagpole on the top or anything like that for this one. It's just not necessary. We've got like little flagpoles on the other ones. There to there. Okay, let's stick this one on top then. That one and that one. I need to make sure that I stand like a couple of blocks back to make sure this goes on properly. For the windows that go along the side, it's going to be a similar sort of pattern to what we've already got without any windows. But I think the next, I might try and off-center the windows. I don't know if that will work or not. Maybe there's something cool that we can do with it. Okay, do I need to stand? I think I need to stand here. Yes. Perfect. Okay, take away the red ones. Some of this. There's little red squares all over the place. Some on that one as well. Okay, one more up there. I think that's really cool. I love that giant window one on the top here. I think that's a really, really nice touch. We've definitely got it higher than that one and shorter than that one, which is perfect. And I really like the shape. Maybe it needs a little bit of tweaking. It looks like there's sort of some blocks missing on the corners here. It's almost as if these need to be slabs. Oops. Yeah, I think that's a better shape. It's more It's more triangle than dome, but I could make it more of a dome by just taking the top one off, like cutting the top one completely off. You guys don't see, but I wave my hands around all episode. Every episode that I do, I'm always waving my mouse hand around, but it's just out of shot. You can only like see my thumb now and again. I wish you could see more of it. That would probably give a few of you a laugh. Okay, could I off-center the windows on these wall levels? So instead of having the windows directly in line, could I put the windows in the middle? I think it would be a nice sort of touch. And then on the third level, I'll probably then off-center them again. Let's grab the double window section and try and off-center them. So that's this one and this one. Where do I want to stand? If I'm doing that side first, I'm going to copy it here. Rotate it by 90 degrees. It always rotates clockwise, remember? Then we come over here. I can start on the far corner, and we want to try and get it so the middle of the window is in line with the divisions between these blank spots. So I'm going to have to stand. I'm going to try standing right here first. Yeah, that's perfect. So it's that one. And then that one. And then this is how you build a wall really quickly in Minecraft, isn't it, hey? You can't build any quicker than that. Oop, any quicker than that, apart from when you get it wrong. That one. And I think I can fit one more in. There we go. And on these edges, we're just going to leave it blank. I'm going to leave it just blank stone. Because I can't fit another window in there. There's no point like trying to fit in a smaller window. It's just going to look weird. So instead, we're just going to have those up there. And the same here. Like that. See, that looks pretty cool, right? How they're off-center. It's just a subtle touch, but I really like it. And then on the next layer up, I think I want to see how these windows sort of spread out. I don't want them to be like a constant wall of windows. I think I want to put them back in line with the bottom ones. But instead, just have them like that one, that one. Yeah, I think that's cool. Let's teleport back to the pieces. And we want single window. And I should probably stand on this. I'm going to stand in the middle of the window. We'll teleport back. Oh, it's looking so cool. The roof is really what's going to set off this entire building. The roof is what's going to set it off. And we've still got to I didn't I never rotated it. Undo. Rotate 90. We've still got to put some detail in the walls. Take away the massive stone. Sort of like how we've done this tower here. We've mixed in stone bricks. I want to do that throughout all of the windows, all of the walls, and all of the towers. We've only got them on a few at the moment. And there's a few blocks that we can put in. There's cracked stone brick. There's mossy stone brick. Those sort of detail blocks. Gravel even would work. Okay, so that's in between those two. And then I want to leave a gap and put this one, put it in between there. Leave a gap, put it in between here. Hopefully it's all going to sort of space out nicely. And then leave one. No, it's not. Not unless that one, that one, that one, that. Nope. It's like I don't have. It's like an even and odd number thing that's messing up. I can see how cool it's going to look. Undo. Oops, undo. No. Undo. Because they're single windows, maybe I can just go in between each one. Paste. 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 Yeah, there we go. And paste. Fill that in with stone. It was somewhere up here. There we go. And the same on the other side. Oh, get rid of the reds while we're here. Still got the red blocks on the other side, I think, but that doesn't really matter as much. From there to there. That does block up that window, but it doesn't matter at all. See, that looks so cool, right? Just how the windows sort of stagger and they get less and less as they go up. I suppose because the more important you are, the higher that you live in the castle, therefore the less windows for people to break through. I don't know. We then need the battlements to go on top of this wall, but I think we'll put those all in together. I'm going to copy this same pattern that we've got on this side, on the back, on the other side, and I shall be back, okay? Alright, there we go. This side, there's like a thing with numbers that makes this window sort of pop out further. I'm sure I could explain it if I had like a giant piece of paper to work it out. But this back side works well, and the other side works well. It's just a little bit weird how the windows on this side work, but it's just because this is like one window shorter. It messes some stuff up, but it doesn't really matter. Also, I've noticed that this wall here, oh, there's a giant hole there. I've noticed that this wall that goes along here also isn't actually in line with this tower perfectly. It's like this tower is one block too far in, but then it's correct with everything on that side. But then the funny thing is on this side, it's perfectly in line, that's perfectly in line, and that's perfectly in line, and the window spacing on the sides are perfect. So I suppose somewhere you have to go one block out. It doesn't matter. It doesn't bother me. It looks fine from this side. You can't even tell really. So I just thought I'd point it out to you guys in case some of you did notice or sort of wondered. Anyway, how do the battlements go? We need to do the battlements now along these edges. Oh, they'd have upside down stairs, sorry, on either side of those, and that'll give us a really good sort of head start, like that one and that one. So these come along here first, and then from there, I know, oh come on, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and then the full blocks go on top like this, and then we have upside down stairs again in between the two, in between the full blocks. And then we put half slabs on top of the full blocks. It's like a 4-piece puzzle. And then these go on top like that. And I think it makes a really nice battlement edge. Not too tall and not too short. You know, it's not too tall that you can't see over it. It's not too short that it doesn't stand out. And it's got enough depth and character to it to really finish off the top there. Why do we have a gap there? Because I didn't place that. Placed sideways. There we go. So that's got to go along this edge and that edge. Oh, and also along this one here. Yes. Thought I'd forgotten about you, didn't you? That doesn't need to be there. That doesn't need to be there. That doesn't need to be there. That bit doesn't need to be there. That's window. That's because I've done windows on all 4 sides of the towers, because obviously you don't know what way round certain towers are going to be. So where there's where a window comes against a wall, you just take the window away, and it's nice and simple. Okay, and then we have 3 deep slab area on the back of every single battlement. I won't do all the battlements with you on camera, obviously. That would be dull and horrible to watch. So we shall have that one there. And then I would really like to be able to walk around here, so I'm going to add a few blocks in like that. So hopefully we can walk around it. I don't know how we're going to do that sort of diagonal bit there. Maybe I ignore it. Maybe we figure it out closer to the time. I'm not 100% sure. I definitely can't on this side because it's a different height. This is a lot higher up. Fortunately, all of these walls are the same height, so we'll be able to get a really nice balcony that sort of goes all of the way around the edge. I shall be back.